Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. I am Captain Fabiani Duarte, and I am proud to be a judge advocate in the United States Air Force. As a military officer, JAG, and member of the ABA since 2014, it's a privilege to help honor the recipients of this year's Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Awards. As many of you already know, a judge advocate, or JAG, is a term we use to refer to military attorneys. I started my JAG career as a prosecutor and legal assistance attorney at Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico. Today, I currently serve as a special victims counsel at Ramstein Air Base, Germany, representing military, civilian, and child victims of sexual assault and domestic violence. As the distinguished careers of today's JAG recipients will reflect, the practice of law in the military is diverse, exciting, and deeply rewarding. The scope of our work ranges from courts-martial trial proceedings and appellate work to international law and military operations, to civil law and around-the-clock legal assistance for service members, veterans, and their families. Each year's awards are made possible in large part to the OYMLA Selection Committee, comprised of board members of the Judge Advocates Association, and chaired this year by Brigadier General Melinda E. Dunn, U.S. Army, retired. The JAA has been the professional association for judge advocates since 1943, and we thank their executive director, Department of Justice trial attorney and Army Reserve Major Tony Pottinger, for JAA's partnership in honoring these outstanding JAGs. It is now my privilege to introduce each of the distinguished flag officers and JAG leaders joining us today, who will be presenting this year's awards to a member of their military branch. Our first presenter for the 2020 Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Awards is Colonel John Hackle, Deputy Director of the Judge Advocate Division for the United States Marine Corps.
Thank you, Captain Duarte, and thank you to the American Bar Association for honoring exceptional young attorneys for serving in the armed forces. On behalf of Major General Lecce, Staff Judge Advocate to the Commandant of the Marine Corps, I'm honored to present the Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Award to Major Nathan Michael. In only 9 years of service, Major Michael has served in several legal practice areas at the 3 largest Marine Corps installations. His experience perfectly represents the incredible opportunities our young attorneys are able to seize as they serve their country. Major Michael currently serves as a special victim prosecutor at Camp Pendleton, California, the busiest and largest jurisdiction in the Marine Corps. He investigates and prosecutes extremely sensitive and complex cases, including kidnapping, rape, domestic violence, and homicide. His leadership and skill in this high-profile position have been nothing short of remarkable. Earlier, Major Michael served as the Regional Legal Assistance Director for all 5 Marine Corps installations in Southern California and Arizona, providing valuable support to hundreds of Marines, sailors, retirees, and their families. Major Michael previously served for 3 years at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, where he advised the senior leaders of 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force on issues related to military operations. He participated in security cooperation exercises in Norway, Iceland, Estonia, and Germany, and he deployed to Haiti in support of a humanitarian assistance disaster relief mission in the aftermath of a severe hurricane. In April 2017, Major Michael deployed to Helmand Province, Afghanistan, as a Deputy Staff Judge Advocate and Rule of Law Advisor for 300 Marines and sailors. He supported combat operations for U.S., Afghan, and allied troops, and he worked with Afghan prosecutors, investigators, and military police to build a competent and credible criminal justice system. And finally, Major Michael also served as a military defense counsel in Okinawa, Japan from 2013 to 2015, zealously defending his clients in contested courts-martial and administrative proceedings. Prosecutor, legal assistance attorney, operational law, defense counsel, combat, and he also earned a Master's of Law degree from the Army JAG School during this time. More importantly, Major Michael is a compassionate leader to his Marines and their families, and we consider him to be extremely deserving of this great honor. Again, on behalf of Major General Lecce, congratulations, Nate, and thank you for your incredible service. We are very glad to have you on the team. Thank you.
I want to say thank you to Major General Lecce, to Colonel Hackle, to the Marine Corps Judge Advocate Division, and to the ABA for this award. If I've had any success at all in my time in the Marine Corps, it is due solely to the people that I've served with, the outstanding Marines and sailors, particularly the enlisted Marines of our community and my fellow Marine Judge Advocates. This award is a testament to them, and I want to say again, thank you.
Congratulations, Major. I would now like to welcome Vice Admiral John Hannock, the Judge Advocate General for the United States Navy, to present the Navy's 2020 award winner.
On behalf of the Navy Judge Advocate General's Corps, I'm proud and I'm privileged to present this year's Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Award to Lieutenant Joshua Fiveson. Lieutenant Fiveson meets all the criteria for this award. Let's go from last to first. The third criteria is he's a military lawyer. And the fact that he holds the rank lieutenant is a good indicator that he meets this criteria. The second criteria is that he's practiced law in the Navy for 3 years or so. And so what that means is he's young. So he meets the second criteria as well. But far more important is that Joshua Fiveson is an outstanding naval officer and an outstanding lawyer. That's the first criteria, and that's why he won this award. Lieutenant Fiveson, quite simply, is a lawyer, a scholar, and he's a servant leader of singular competence. He serves as one of 3 senior appellate counsel in our appellate government division, which represents the United States on appeals before the Navy Marine Corps Court of Criminal Appeals and the Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces. He trains and he mentors other counsel, and he co-led our 2019 Joint Appellate Advocacy Training, which is offered to all appellate counsel from all the military services. Beyond that, his mentoring extends to his off-duty hours through his deep involvement with other service members, with veterans groups, and with law students. Even more impressively, in the years after Lieutenant Fiveson first received his military commission as a reserve officer in 2013, every year he's participated in at least one prestigious fellowship. Some of the organizations that he's been associated with include the Institute of World Politics, the University of Virginia Law School's National Security Law Institute, Georgetown Law School's Center for the Constitution, the Claremont Institute, the James Wilson Institute, and the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. Lieutenant Fiveson embodies the dedication to service and the commitment to excellence that we strive for in our Navy JAG Corps. And more importantly, Lieutenant Fiveson applies his experience, his knowledge, and his understanding, and uses it to benefit his peers, the Navy and its sailors, and the overall practice of law. For that, Lieutenant Joshua Fiveson, our congratulations.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. My time in uniform has been marked by untold providence. Despite your kind introduction, I'm not the lead character here. I'm little more than a punctuation within the story of our republic, and any depth to the mark I've left has been the product of incredible blessings, fantastic shipmates, generous mentors, and my family, who has welcomed me home even at the end of the hardest day. If ever I stood tall, make no mistake, I did so on their shoulders. I consider myself privileged to share this virtual stage with such impressive colleagues, and I assure all those who've believed in me along the way that I've got plenty of fight left. Thank you again.
Thank you, gentlemen. Up next, Lieutenant General Charles Peatney, the Judge Advocate General of the United States Army, will present this year's Army Award recipient.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant General Chuck Peatney, and I have the privilege of serving as the 40th Judge Advocate General of the Army. And it is my privilege today to recognize one of our very best, Major Mary Awanayi. Mary Awanayi is the quintessential military lawyer. She demonstrates exceptional competence, outstanding character, and an unwavering commitment to the Army on a daily basis. Whether she is representing a soldier in a complex appeal, leading an office in Italy, prosecuting our toughest cases in Afghanistan, or mentoring a young paralegal after duty hours, Mary is tireless in her drive for excellence. She is a steward of the legal profession. She's skilled, knowledgeable, and develops those in her charge. Mary stands out amongst her peers with her remarkable legal talent while maintaining a humble demeanor and a helpful attitude. However, this award today is also given to Mary to recognize her volunteer service to military and civilian communities throughout the world. Through her work with Army Child and Youth Services, local homeless shelters, and nursing homes, Mary Awanayi has befriended hundreds of children and offered crucial assistance to those in need. At every duty station, she volunteered to sing at chapel services and on worship ministries, bringing comfort and joy to hundreds overseas and in our homeland. Due to her amazing service to the United States Army and our nation, the American Bar Association Young Lawyers Division and I are proud to present this award to Major Mary Awanayi. Congratulations.
General Peatney, sir, thank you so very much. I'm so grateful. To the American Bar Association, thank you so much for this incredible honor and for your support. This award truly belongs to all the leaders who have mentored me along the way, to all my peers who always picked up the phone no matter when I called, and to all the paralegals who stayed late just to make sure that we got the mission done. Thank you. And to my family, thank you for your support. I've wanted to be a JAG officer since I was 12 years old, and my family has supported me every step of the way. When I was a prosecutor, when I was a defense attorney, when I was learning Italian, when I was eating kimchi in Korea, they've always been there. Even when not physically, they've been there for me, and I'm so grateful. For my mother, who's prayed with me before I've jumped out of the airplanes for every airborne operation, and to my father, who started off as a janitor in the school that he one day went to receive his doctorate from. Thank you for believing in me and for encouraging me to pursue my dreams and to serve. Thank you again, and God bless.
Congratulations, Major. Our following presenter is the first woman to hold this prestigious office. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my special honor to present Rear Admiral Melissa Burt, the Judge Advocate General and Chief Counsel of the United States Coast Guard.
I'm incredibly proud to present this year's Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Award to Lieutenant Commander Salome Briggs. In her first 3 years as a military lawyer, Lieutenant Commander Briggs significantly impacted the Coast Guard and demonstrated nearly unlimited potential. As one of only 2 Coast Guard Appellate Defense Counsel, Lieutenant Commander Briggs zealously advocated for her clients to both the Coast Guard, Court of Criminal Appeals, and the Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces. She showed a unique ability to identify legal concerns and highlight important nuances for judicial examination that impacted all 5 military branches. As a prevention law branch chief in the Coast Guard's 7th District, Lieutenant Commander Briggs has been instrumental to the Coast Guard's marine safety and environmental response efforts in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and throughout the Caribbean. Following the capsizing of the 656-foot cargo vessel, the Golden Ray, in St. Simons Sound, Georgia, Lieutenant Commander Briggs displayed unparalleled legal acumen and leadership as the Coast Guard's legal advisor to the response. She quickly developed regulations to ensure safe navigation throughout the area, delineated legal requirements to protect the environmentally sensitive marine area, guided the federal unseen coordinator through a novel and highly complex regulatory decision process and provided crucial input regarding the legal sufficiency of complicated salvage and wreck removal plans. Additionally, she provided extensive support to the Department of Justice attorneys in responding to a legal challenge of the regulatory decision by that federal on-scene commander, including drafting and reviewing numerous federal court filings that proved crucial to the issuance of positive rulings from the court. Lieutenant Commander Briggs also served as the Coast Guard 7th District's lead attorney for the management of cruise ships throughout the 7th District's area of responsibility during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her remarkable initiative and knowledge of the Coast Guard authorities and the maritime industry enabled the safe disembarkation of over 200,000 passengers and allowed the Coast Guard to maintain the security and manage the movement of 93 cruise ships with over 85,000 crew members throughout the 7th District ports and waterways. She single-handedly created a Captain of the Port Order template that was utilized throughout the Coast Guard for the management of all cruise ships during the pandemic response. Even during the most complex contingency response efforts, Lieutenant Commander Briggs identified ways to improve legal services in Coast Guard operations. In addition to being an exemplary lawyer, Lieutenant Commander Briggs is a leader. People are drawn to her in every situation. In between the many client calls and meetings she handles every day in the 7th District, there's a regular stream of visitors seeking her advice and mentorship. She's a role model who people across our service seek to emulate, and she's a staunch advocate for those who would otherwise go unheard. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic response, Lieutenant Commander Briggs has advocated for Coast Guard mothers and parents. She's developed a unique network of contacts across rank, specialty, and unit type, which allows her to quickly recognize the concerns of others. In advocating for junior mothers, she's ensured leaders recognize and understand the impacts of COVID-19 on the families and home lives of the backbone of our service. Lastly, I want to paint a picture of Salome for those of you who may not know her. She is always smiling. She's an optimist who finds a way to make the best of every situation. When demands rise and stress increases, her smile gets bigger and she works very hard, but she also looks for a way to ensure morale and levity into any situation. The Coast Guard is very lucky to have Salome Briggs. Thank you.
Good day, and thank you, Admiral Burt, for your kind words. As one of my first commanding officers in Juneau, Alaska, you have set me on the right path for success in the Coast Guard as an officer and also as an attorney, and I'm forever grateful for your leadership and mentorship. I'm so humbled and honored to be receiving this wonderful award. I would like to say thank you to my great leaders and mentors in the Coast Guard, including Commander King and Mr. Cook of the Coast Guard Defense Services Division. Thank you for helping me hone my skills as an advocate before the Coast Guard Court of Criminal Appeals and the Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces. I would also like to say thank you to Captain Fazio and Commander Peterson of the Coast Guard 7th District Legal Office. Thank you for your support and your mentorship and your guidance as I've supported our drug and migrant interdiction operations here in Miami, as well as our other marine safety operations, including the largest salvage operation in U.S. history off of the coast of Brunswick, Georgia. I would like to give a special heartfelt thanks to my mother and also to my husband and my daughter for your continuous loving support throughout my career. And I couldn't be more blessed and grateful to have you in my lives. And to the rest of my family and friends, thank you for all of your love and support over the years.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander. And finally, today we have Lieutenant General Jeffrey Rockwell, the Judge Advocate General for the United States Air Force. He will present the Air Force's 2020 Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Award winner.
Major Tia Hooper's 9-year career in service to the Air Force JAG Corps has been defined by innovation and excellence. In a short 9 years, she has had 4 assignments and a deployment to Afghanistan. In every task, Tia has always performed at levels above her rank and position, both as an officer and attorney. Major Hooper's first assignment was to RAF Lakenheath in the United Kingdom, where she revolutionized the legal assistance program and revitalized the installation's victim witness assistance program to better care for airmen and families. Although in just her first assignment, Major Hooper volunteered for a year-long deployment to headquarters, United States Forces, Afghanistan. There, she became a subject matter expert in contingency fiscal law to support Operation Enduring Freedom, validating over 350 acquisition actions worth over $800 million. Major Hooper revamped the office's Anti-Deficiency Act case process, substantially reducing processing times. She was awarded the Bronze Star in Afghanistan, almost unheard of for a young officer in her first assignment. After Afghanistan, Major Hooper was assigned as the Chief of Justice at Peterson Air Force Base, Space Command's busiest office. She helped clear a 12-month-long case backlog, and in only her second assignment, served as an acting deputy staff judge advocate. The Peterson Legal Office was named 14th Air Force Legal Office of the Year, and Major Hooper was named 14th Air Force Young Judge Advocate of the Year. Major Hooper then became the Air Force JAG Corps' Chief of Recruiting, where she increased awareness of the Air Force JAG Corps as a premier national security law organization. She also increased diversity and inclusion within our ranks, participating in over 100 affinity law events, the effects of which will be felt throughout the JAG Corps for the next 30 years. Major Hooper was next assigned to be the Deputy Staff Judge Advocate at Luke Air Force Base, the Air Force's premier F-35 fighter training base. She helped lead a 25-person office overseeing military justice, contracts, claims, labor, environmental, and medical law issues. There, she won 2 Field Grade Officer of the Quarter awards, the Wing Staff Agency Field Grade Officer of the Year for 2019, and the 19th Air Force JAG of the Year Award. One of the core legal functions of an Air Force JAG is to inform, engage, and partner. Tia has also done that in phenomenal fashion, working with Phoenix's African American Leadership Institute and teaching as an adjunct professor at Arizona State University, Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. She's been recognized as one of Pepperdine University's 40 under 40 alumni, awarded the Washington Bar Association's Outstanding Young Attorney Award, and on top of all that, she still finds time to coach youth, soccer, and softball. Thank you to the ABA for the privilege of presenting this award to Major Hooper. She is an outstanding young military lawyer and officer, an outstanding member of both the professions of arms and law. Tia represents the very best of the Air Force JAG Corps.
Well, thank you, General Rockwell, but I must say, if you were to ask me at the beginning of my law school career if I would have seen myself as a major in the United States Air Force, I would have said absolutely not. I didn't have a military background. My father and uncle served, but it was way before I was born, so I didn't even know that there were attorneys in the military. It wasn't until my 3rd year of law school where my father told me to look into the military as a career path that I even found out that there were JAGs. Fortunately, I listened to my father, I researched, I applied, and I was selected to the Air Force JAG Corps. And I have to say that it was the best decision I could have ever made. Never in my wildest dreams could I imagine a legal career that has allowed me to practice in so many different areas of the law, that has given me leadership experience at such a young age, and that has allowed me to serve my country in such a unique way. It has truly been an honor, and I thank the Air Force JAG Corps for nominating me and the ABA YLD and the Judge Advocates Association for selecting me. I could not have done this alone, and I would also like to thank all the mentors, subordinates, and colleagues that I've had over the years. And finally, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, siblings, and friends who have supported me throughout my military career. Thank you all.
Thank you all for your attention. And please join me once more in congratulating all of this year's Outstanding Young Military Lawyer Award winners. We are grateful for your sacrifice and service. And now, I'd like to introduce Logan Murphy, Chair of the ABA Young Lawyers Division, who will present the On the Rise Awards and Awards of Achievement, recognizing outstanding young lawyers and affiliate bar associations.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Logan Murphy, and I've had the honor of serving as the chair of the ABA Young Lawyers Division for the last year. This morning, we'll be taking some time to recognize the contributions and achievements of young lawyers and law students from across the country. The YLD will be honoring individual achievement with our On the Rise Top 40 Young Lawyers Award and honoring the endeavors of state, local, and specialty young lawyer organizations with our Awards of Achievement. The Law Student Division is also going to be recognizing their national award winners this morning. Our winners represent the best of our profession, and I'm thrilled all of you have the opportunity to learn about our honorees' unparalleled success in their places of work, law schools, and communities. And since we're limited in time today, I'm going to turn the program over to Sheila Willis to present our first award. But before I do, I want to thank each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication to the profession. Take it away, Sheila.
Good morning. My name is Sheila Willis, and I am the Membership Director for the Young Lawyers Division. It is with great pleasure that I present to you all this year's On the Rise Top 40 Young Lawyer Award honorees. This award recognizes ABA young lawyer members who exemplify a broad range of high achievement, innovation, vision, leadership, and legal and community service. We received hundreds of nominations for outstanding young lawyers across the nation. A special part of this award is that nominees may not self-nominate. So the greatness of our recipients has already been recognized by others locally, so I'm excited to recognize them on a national level and on behalf of the American Bar Association. So without further ado, I present you the 2020 On the Rise Top 40 Young Lawyer Award honorees. I would encourage each of you to visit our website to learn a little more about our award recipients and their outstanding accomplishments. Shukin Anderson, Denton's U.S. LLP, Atlanta, Georgia. Josephine M. Bond, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, Silver Spring, Maryland. Emily Basati, California Western School of Law, San Diego, California. Sarah Bell, Public Broadcasting Service, PBS, Arlington, Virginia. Katie R. Baran, Housefield LLP, Philadelphia, PA. Danny Burrell, Brazil, Schaas and Wilson, LLP, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Manuela Cabal, McAndrews, Held and Malloy Limited, Chicago, Illinois. Dr. Elizabeth G. Chan, Global Risk Mitigation Foundation, Honolulu, Hawaii. Betty Chen, Fish and Richardson, Redwood City, California. Lenny Cummins, Cozen O'Connor, New York, New York. Nick Mooley, Davis Primer, Baker Donaldson, Jackson, Mississippi. Mamie Donahue, Hutton Andrews Kurth, LLP, Richmond, Virginia. Whitney Dunn, The Bar Plan, St. Louis, Missouri. Caitlin Halpern, Gibbs and Bruns, Houston, Texas. Janae Hawkins, Jackson Lewis PC, Washington, D.C. Christopher Jennison, Federal Aviation Administration, Silver Spring, Maryland. Jen Jensen, Holland and Hart, LLP, Boise, Idaho. Caitlin Kennelly, Cooley, LLP, New York, New York. Stephanie Lucero, Lucero Law, LLC, Glendale, Arizona. Perry McLennan, Hainsworth Sinkler Boyd, PA, Charleston, South Carolina. Adlaida V. Mihu, Greenberg Traurig, LLP, Houston, Texas. Laura Middleman, Burns and Levinson, LLP, Boston, Massachusetts. Vishesh Narayan, Greenberg Traurig, PA, Tampa, Florida. Travis Nemhard, Department of For-Hire Vehicles, Washington, D.C. Erica Okerberg, Greenberg Traurig, Las Vegas, Nevada. Adam A. Orr, U.S. Department of Navy, Office of General Counsel, Washington, D.C. Casey Payton, Legal Services of Virgin Islands, Inc., St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Courtney Perez, Carter Arnett, PLLC, Dallas, Texas. Dr. Jashi Puga Tinhaga, Giddy Laureate Newell, LLP, New York, New York. Felix Alberto Quintero Volmer, Inter-American Development Bank, Washington, D.C. Fitz Reed, U.S. Federal Government, San Francisco, California. Eric Russell, Pullman and Comley, LLC, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Rachel B. Santana, Lewis, Longman and Walker, PA, West Palm Beach, Florida. Scott Schaefer, O'Melveny and Myers, LLP, Shanghai, China. Daiquiri Steele, Tulane University Law School, New Orleans, Louisiana. Teresa E. Vieira, Sodoma Law, Charlotte, North Carolina. Victoria Weatherford, Gibson, Dunn and Crutcher, LLP, San Francisco, California. Daryl Wilson, Adams and Rees, LLP, Jackson, Mississippi. Brandon Lee Wolf, Day Pitney, LLP, Parsippany, New Jersey. Chloe Woods, Gordon and Reeves, Phoenix, Arizona. Congratulations to all our honorees. And now I will turn it over to Josephine Bond, who will be presenting the Awards of Achievement.
Good morning. My name is Jo Bond, and I am the YLD's Affiliates Director. It is my pleasure and privilege to present to you this year's ABA Awards of Achievement. Affiliates are the lifeblood of the YLD. Each year, YLD affiliates spend countless hours and expend tremendous resources to organize and present amazing programming that provides service to the bar and the public. Our Awards of Achievement provide an opportunity for state and local young lawyer affiliates to submit their best projects, but also serves as a forum to exchange ideas between our affiliates. The categories are service to the bar, service to the public, diversity, newsletter, comprehensive, outstanding service to the bar, and outstanding service to the public. It is without further ado that I present to you this year's ABA YLD Awards of Achievement. Service to the bar, Dallas Association of Young Lawyers, Parental Leave Initiative. Houston Young Lawyers Association, Passport to Fitness. Baton Rouge Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, Sidebar Luncheon Series. Special recognition, Allegheny County Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, Skilly. Texas Young Lawyers Association, Breaking the Cycle, a layered approach to attorney wellness. North Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Civic Engagement Initiative. Virginia Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, COVID-19 Unemployment Compensation Training. Special recognition, South Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Practicing in the Era of Social Distancing webinar. Service to the public, Chicago Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, Shadow a Lawyer Month. Allegheny County Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, True Crime Event, Criminal Procedure for the Non-Practicing Attorney. Austin County Young Lawyers Association, Fresh Initiative, Juvenile Records, Sealing Training, and Legal Clinic. Special recognition, Dallas Association of Young Lawyers, Mayoral Forum. Special recognition, San Antonio Young Lawyers Association, I Count, Texans and the Census. Virginia State Bar Young Lawyers Conference, Naturalization Clinic. North Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Legal Feeding Frenzy. Virginia Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Vets Unit Workshop. Diversity, Dallas Association of Young Lawyers, Forum for Aspiring Law Students. Houston Young Lawyers Association, First Generation. Special recognition, Chicago Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, All Bar Networking Fair and Social. Texas Young Lawyers Association, Retention Guide. South Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, How Blank Can I Be? A discussion on being your true self in the workplace. Newsletter, Dallas Association of Young Lawyers, The Weekly Brief. Houston Young Lawyers Association, HYLA Newsletter. State Bar of Georgia Young Lawyers Division, The YLD Review. South Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, South Carolina Young Lawyer. Virginia Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Opening Statement. Comprehensive, Dallas Association of Young Lawyers, Houston Young Lawyers Association, Baton Rouge Bar Association Young Lawyers Section, Texas Young Lawyers Association, South Carolina Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Virginia Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Special Recognition, Virginia State Bar Young Lawyers Conference. Outstanding Service to the Bar, Houston Young Lawyers Association, Passport to Fitness. Outstanding Service to the Public, Austin Young Lawyers Association, Fresh State Initiative, Juvenile Records, Stealing and Training Legal Clinic. Now we will hear from Law Student Division Vice Chair Ayat Nizam to present the National Law Student Awards.
My name is Ayat Nizam, and I have the honor of serving as the Law Student Division Vice Chair and also the Chair-elect for the 2020-2021 year. I have the pleasure to join the Young Lawyers Division this morning to present the Law Student Division National Achievement Awards. These schools exemplify some of the best programming across the nation, and I would also encourage each and every one of you to visit our website to learn a little bit more about our award recipients and their outstanding accomplishments. For the Dean Henry J. Ramsey Junior Diversity Award, this award will be going to George Washington University School of Law. For the Student Bar Association Award, the school will be Florida State University College of Law. For the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Award, the recipient will be Barry University Dwayne O. Andreas School of Law. And finally, for the Law School Newspaper National Award of Excellence, Santa Clara University School of Law. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Each of our winners represents the best of our profession, and we are honored to have them as members of the American Bar Association. Let's have a round of applause for all of our accomplished awardees. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to all the winners.